Hi, everybody, and welcome back. It is another episode of Targeting Debt. If you did not catch the previous episodes, there is a playlist linked down below underneath my videos. So, mid-January, I had an amazing moment where I did a debt confession. That's also listed in that playlist. So for me, it all began with a debt confession. Now, you don't need to have a YouTube channel to do the things I do. In fact, I encourage you to actually sit down and talk out loud. Do a debt confession. Go over every single thing. Now, underneath my last debt confession, I linked a free printable. I suggest you go watch that video and grab it, because what does this printable do for you? It makes you list your income, your expenses, then your loans or credit cards, and then the payment. And when you take your income minus your expenses, minus your debt, you will then know what your cash flow is. I think that this is a staple in everyone's finances, and that is why I am giving it to you all. Like I said, go watch the last video. I'll discuss it in that video. Grab this and use it. I really believe that it's very important in this journey. All right. Targeting debt. I am in the middle of doing velocity banking. So we're going to go over where I've been, what I've done, and what's going on with my Save to Sink. Now, if you're new here, I save money. I inspire you to save money. And I have a method that I've been using, and it's been in play, and it works. I save all month long with savings challenges. When those challenges come complete, I put them in this envelope. On the last day of the month, I go through this envelope, tally them all up, and then I decide where those funds are going to be sunk. Hence the word sink. You sink them. This has been in play for a few years now, and it really works. Now, I went from having individual sinking fund envelopes to now having what I call Save to Sink for the year, where every month is a tally sheet for things that I know have to get paid that month. That's not a normal pay, like birthdays, car registrations, GoDaddy, which are my websites, a title for a car. We had to buy a tractor tire. Things that are not a normal monthly bill. February, AAA comes up, right? Renewal. I have another .com renewal and things like that. Homeowners insurance is brand new to me because I rolled my mortgage into velocity banking. If you don't know what velocity banking it is where you take your funds out of loans and you put them into lines of credit. Targeting debt, and this is what we're doing. So let's see where I'm at. Inside this book, this is my financial, I want to hug it. This is everything financial from my family. Goals, tracking. Now everything you see is over on my website, Donna, poweredbycreativity.com. You will find a wealth of tools over there that I promise you actually help you save money and get out of debt. I have my quarterly goals. January, February, March, then April, May, June. Then we got July, August, September, October, November, December. From there, we have other worksheets. These were from Budget with Mama Bear. But where I want to go is into sinking funds. Sinking funds used to look very different for me. When I had individual envelopes, this is what my at a glance looked like. But it changed. It changed. It changed here. So what did I do? Sinking funds now for me look like this. This book matches this worksheet. This is what's going to keep me accountable and focused on the amount of funds I need per month, in addition to the other bills that I've already got covered, right? These are things that I used to have individual sinking fund envelopes for. Now, when you see a heart next to it, that means that envelope is fully funded. This was my worksheet that I just happen to use for things that I need and what is the balance that's due. I'm going to put this aside for now, and we're going to probably come back to that soon. I want to show you where I'm at. And I'm going to zoom you in. Let's get zoomed in. Now, my velocity banking journey started with $104,000, $941.03, right? $104,941.03. I wanna talk to you about that. Actually, I'm gonna go back a second because like when you're in a lecture class and your professor is going over things and you come into class the next time, he sometimes reiterates when he went on to talk about the class before so that it stays fresh in your brain. Well, this was what I was talking about. This is my debt confession. I did that on January 5th. After I did this debt confession, and I literally went through everything, and if you go watch that video, you're going to be like, really? I'm going to be like, uh-huh. So I really do suggest that you go and look at this. Now, I then broke everything down. I am a tracker, right? Let's make a little joke here. If you've watched the Twilight series, right, the vampire things, each vampire comes to the table with a special thing, right? I think what I would bring to the table is my tracking ability, right? I love to track. I love pen to paper. I love to write things down. I love to look at them over and over and over again. Now, if you've been with me, you know that I show this all the time. I have been tracking since 1991, right here. But then I broke out my college notebooks. And from there, I was tracking what my telephone bill was. And I have to, I'm going to joke here for a second that in 1992, I think my phone bill now is $130. So honestly, phone bills didn't go up. In fact, I was talking to my husband about this recently. He's like, I'd like to see what like it was then and do it now. I don't pay for water anymore because we have a well. This is electric. My house has doubled in size since this house, and I actually have 2 more barns. So that wouldn't, but fuel oil, wow. It's something to look at. So tracking, I am a tracker. That would be my specialty, right? I believe in pen to paper and writing things down. So when you look at this group of papers, you're going to be like, oh, you aren't kidding. You write things down. If I say it, I do it. And I started my velocity banking journey with writing things down. I'm also going to show you a spreadsheet here in a little bit and look, I'm going to go slow because I could get very excitable and passionate about this video. Now, when I did this the other day, I made copies. Why did I make copies? Because I wanted to change things on paper. If I wanted to bring a little bit more, if I didn't want to bring a little bit more, you know, I wanted to write aside from using the spreadsheet. So that's why I did this. I want to go over this right now with you. And then I'm going to bring you into the spreadsheet. So actually I can show you in here. I think it was the 21st. On the 21st of January, I took the mortgage, the Explorer, the car, and the F-250. These loans I took and I put it into the HELOC, the home equity line of credit. Since then, these are all the payments I made, right? What is new to you if you've been following me? My interest payment, because I was at the first full 1 month mark, $319. Now, does it sound high? It might sound high. I didn't think it sounded so high based on it was at $104,000. I do carry an 8% on a home equity line of credit, which is simple interest. It's not amortized. Okay? We're going to talk about that next. It's simple interest. It's based on the balance daily, the daily balance. So this came in $319.39. It wasn't due till March, right? I have until March, I want to say 10th, but I decided to pay it early. So I paid it 2 days ago. So this is new to me. So they charged me they charged me the interest plus more. I guess they want you to put a little principal to it. So I paid $631.94. Today, I went to the bank and I put $2,000 down. This is what I have decided to do. All right. For all my OGs, you're going to know what I'm talking about. We have classic cars, and the bill for the classic car came in. And I could show it to you. The bill for the classic car came in, and it is $15.32. You see the due date? It's due on the 22nd of March. Follow me on why I did this. I did it on purpose because I'm going to write it out. I think it's important if I write it down. I had $1,700 put aside, but I decided to take a total of $2,000 out of this envelope. Switched it up. Now, follow me why. I really do. I think this is so important. So, I'm not even worried about the other three. I will put it back in here. I just wanted a whole number. I didn't want 17. I wanted 2,000. So, I have in here, I should have had 1,700, 445, and 230. I should have had 2375. This should have been 2375. I now have 320, 40, 60, 70. I have 370 left. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? I only had 2370 in here. And now I have that left. I have the 370 left. I don't think there's $5 in here. Okay. I'm okay with that. And I'm going to explain why. Because I will fund this within the month. I will. I'm good with that. Why did I do that? So, $1,700, but we're going to say $2,000 now. $2,000 is going to save me on simple interest. $2,000 is going to save me on simple interest. Now, this bill, this $1,700, isn't due until, actually it's $1,500. So I'm not even going to worry about that $2 that was extra. I've got to come up with 15. I'm not worried about that. You know what? We're going to do the math over. We're going to do the math over. This way, I have to come up with 15, 445, and 230. So 15, 445, and 230 equals 2175. And there's 370 in here, right? Minus 370. I owe this 1805. Okay. I owe this 1805. Probably saying, but you were fully funded, Donna. I'm not worried. Why am I not worried? Because we took $2,000. $1,500 is due on 3/22. That is paid with a credit card. So 3/22. The closing date on that credit card is, I think it is 4/2. That means that the bill won't be due until 4/28 is the due date. And that means I have to come up with $1,500 by 4/28. I'm good with that. But really, I've got to come up with 805. So if I take 900 from this month, the month of February, and then the month of March, I take another 900, I'll have the monies back. Right? I'll have the monies back. I'm just slowing things down in the interest portion of my HELOC. I actually feel like I'm just playing a little bit of a game just to see where I can get the interest rate at. Because I think 319 is a good number based on what the loan amount originated at. That's what I did today. Now I'm going to show you the spreadsheet. Let's pull up the spreadsheet. And I want to work that spreadsheet with you. All right, here we go. Whoa, right? You're like, whoa. I'm going to zoom it in just a little because I really want you to see everything on here. And I want to go through it. Do you see the loan amount? Okay, look, I switched my mouse. I made it bigger. Now, I started with 104, and I literally am writing, let's look at this. There's my high balance, my low balance, my income that I'm going to be putting towards this every month. I'm not pulling out of this, and my interest rate is 8%. This is anything that has an X is monies that I've already used to pay this down. Now, coins is something that I'm working on, and extra is in case I want to add extra. So I can watch the numbers in column D change. I am not going to be adding anything to the principal of the building. So this can actually become 0. All right. January and February save to sink I actually used. And the Haggerty money got switched to we're going to get rid of both of these because I didn't take just the Haggerty money. I took the Haggerty money plus, and that's the 2,000. And I'm going to put an X in that because I used it. All right. What I didn't show you was this. Follow me. These are all the dates. As of January 30th, I was down to $69,000. As of February 11th, I am tracking this every single day. I'm watching it every single day. I want to pay down as much as I can. As of February 12th, as of February 13th, right? If you look over here at right? These are all the things that I've used to pay out. What I didn't show you, okay, so, and then we look over here. This is what the daily interest rate was supposed to be, right? And this is where they all went up. And then it went from 307 and it was finalized at 319.39, which is right here. Now, if you look at this, since I paid that, I'm now up to February 12th and 13th. This is what I was at. Well, let's go to the 10th. It started back down at 0, and it goes 1227. Then it went to 2439, and now it's at 3614. So I'm tracking the date. And right now I have it at $11.75 a day based on today. I think it's going to go down because I just made that $2,000 payment. Now, if you look over here, this should say the 13th. It was B28. This should say the 13th. All right, let's change that to the 13th because it was today that I added in the $2,000. So do you see it went from 55,000 to 53,000? That was because I added the $2,000. Now, unless my husband finishes going through every coin, we have about $2,300 in coins, because that used to be my emergency. That's how I used to save for emergencies. I started with coins. And I have him going through them, and he's looking for coins that might have a value to them. When they're done, I am going to then deposit it in the bank, and I'm going to clear up this monies, like clear up another $2,000. But what I want to show you is this. You see how in January and February, I used the Save to Sync money? I saved $1,500. Wanted to go through this with you. And let me explain why. So as of today, we have, it's waving at us, right? $53,628.48, right? I don't foresee me adding anything to this unless I hit the lottery until the first of the month. The moment my pension check comes in, and sometimes I get it a day early. So if my pension check gets deposited a day early, the day my check gets deposited, I'm going to put $6,000 towards this. How did I get to the sum of $6,000? That was what my mortgage and the 2 car payments came to. That's the only funds that I'm using in this debt payoff. Okay? Aside from, that's a given. Every month that $6,000 gets put to there because that's what I was originally paying. Now the extra monies is the $1,500 from the Save to Sync. So these numbers right here, so we're at $53,628, right? I don't know what the interest rate's going to be. So I'm not even going to put that in yet because I know between $53,628 and the next payment, I don't know what the interest is going to be. So I keep changing the numbers on this side. But watch this. This is the 47 is the March payment. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November is my final payment based on the $6,000. Now, if we switch this up just a little, and I wanted to do this with you, if I can stay on point with adding $1,500 each month, if I can do that, if I can save that $1,500 from the Save to Sync and put it in here, I am going to do this. I'm going to change these numbers and I'm going to add B24 into this. Okay, so let me do this. Let's do this. Let's do, and follow me on this, minus B24. Watch the math. I think I have to change my cursor again. Minus B24. Now I'm adding that in every month. All right, so I'm going to add in the B24 in every month. Minus all right, so follow me. Minus B24. It's going to take me a few minutes to do this, so just watch the numbers change. I'm not as quick as Andrea is. Thank goodness for that, girl. I tell you, God has put the best in my life. Minus B24. Now, B24 happens to be the extra $1,500 I allocated as B24 in a chart. All right. So now if we come back up here and we said that the 53,628 was where we're at on February 13th. When we make our $6,000 payment, so when we make our $6,000 plus our $1,500, this becomes March's payment. We're down to 46. So that's March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Did I miss a month? Because I thought that minus B24, minus B24, 24. Okay. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I'm done by September now. How awesome is that? The $2,229 is the September payment. I'm still going to try, and then we're going to add that $2,000 when we do the coins. Oh my gosh, could you? I'm hoping that August is my last day. Like my August payment is it. Maybe, like based on what the interest rates will be. But this is where I'm at with the velocity banking. And if you look at this, I'm tracking the daily interest, what it's tallying, the per diem is the daily, and I'm marking notes on what I'm paying and what I've paid. So over here, I should write February 13th. I used $2,000 from the Haggerty money. All right, now I'm going to stop this right here, right? But honestly, you know what I'm going to do? I can't. All right. I'm going to leave it at that because really this is my projection right now. Only way it's going to change is for me when I see that $2,000 from the coins. That's where I see it. As long as I don't have to pull monies out for any emergency. So let's stop sharing and let's come back over to here. All right. Let's zoom out just a little. All right. And let's come over here to save to sync. Now, I have April fully funded and I have $12.70 in May. Honestly, what I should do is I should get rid of May's money and I'd be fine with that, right? So this is what I'm thinking. May is going to get switched, right? And we're going to come over here. And that is exactly why I did it in pencil. Even though pencil does not erase very well, right? We're going to do this. We know we need $23.75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I know. And then I look at this and I go, oh my God, Donna, why? Why wouldn't you just pay everything off? And if you need to pull, I go back and forth with this. Because I really don't need the Haggerty. I really don't. Don't need the Haggerty right now. And if I don't need the Haggerty, I was worrying myself. And this is why I talk out loud on these videos. I can understand being ahead for May because my projection of the HELOC not being done till September. And September is a big month. But I'm going to stick to this. You know what? I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1,550, 70, 90. I can't do math right now. I can't. I got 1,500 and 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. $140. So I've got 1640, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 1640 in here. So let's do the math. 23, 75, 1640 is 735, right? Honestly, this is really what I should do. Okay, let's change this. 445 and 230 is what I need in here. I need 675. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 50, 75. Let's be real here. This is 675. 445 and 230. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5. Okay. I'm switching this. So March now is still fully funded. Okay. March is still fully funded. Gotta love that. Now here, we're going to put Haggerty credit card. Bill is $15.32. Okay. So April now switched. We're changing this. we're switching this. I said that that is $675. We have $675. Need nothing. And we're fully funded still. Now April changes. April changes because that's, we know, credit card will be due. Okay? So we have 1532. We have a birthday, we have Easter, and we have homeowners insurance. So now we're up to 1962. Goal is 1962. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 82, 84, 85, 86, 86, 5, 86, 5, 1962, 865. We need 1097. 862. We need $1,097 by April. Okay, this is how I'm looking at this. Oh, I'm switching it up again. But we had money in April. Oh. All right, we're going back. We're going back, right? Because I said I need 675. I had 775 in here. So let's do it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 50, 75. We're switching things up. 675. And this is fully funded. I have to add to this. I just realized. Okay. How come pencils don't erase like when we were kids? All right. We have registrations. We have the Menzie at 7. We got the Focus at 45. Let's see what the new total is for April. We have 100, 100, 230, 15, 32, $7, and then $45. $2,014 is what we need, right? Now, I did pull the money from May. So May has nothing in it now. So we're going to erase this. It's a story. It really is a story. So let's, and it's okay to erase it. This is called a worksheet. It's supposed to have things erased and changed. This number now changed again. This changed to 2,000. $2,014. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 1,200. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1,300. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 95. I'm adding $5 to this. I'm adding 5. I'm taking it from back here. I need whole numbers. If that made you laugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 13. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14. We have $1,400. Okay. 14. So we needed 2014. We have 14. We owe this $614 now. Okay, May has nothing towards it yet. Just by the bill coming in for the Haggerty car insurance, right? Just because the bill came in, and then I knew the closing date on my credit card. I knew that by the time I paid that bill on, so the bill is due on the 22nd, I will pay it on the 21st. I'm still in that month's payment. It doesn't close out until the 2nd of April, and that means that I won't need to pay it until the end of April. So that means I had a whole month ahead. Wow. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. 614. 614, and then we work on May again. So we've got February save, March's save, April save. We got 3 months of saving money to get to $4,100 for May. Now, I want to look at May for a second. So, Mother's Day, the focus. Okay, see, these are credit cards. Okay, these two are credit cards. The taxes are not. P.O. Box isn't. I don't think that's a credit card. I don't think you can pay. Can you pay for your P.O. Box with a credit card at the post office? School supplies will be a credit card. So basically, some of this will be due the following month. So this is an achievable goal. We don't have any of this. So we're changing that. And we're changing that. And then June is another $1,000 month. But we'll worry about that. But that's a credit card. That's a credit card. That's a credit card. I wish I could pay my homeowners and stuff like that with a credit card. Gosh, do you know the rewards miles I would get? I'm feeling really good about this. So I just added another $2,000 to that. Wow. I'm feeling so accomplished. So accomplished. So let's look at this again. Oh. And you know, we'll talk about amortization maybe in the next one. I am not rolling it over any monies into that because the building loan is a line of credit. And TJ's, and I know it's not only, right? The words don't, it's not only $5,000, right? But if I put $10,000 down right now, I would save him $5,764 in interest. So my goal is this. To get me done by September the latest. The next month, I would put 6 towards this. 6, maybe 10, I don't know. And then for 2 months, I will stuff my sinking fund envelopes again. And then I will start working on the building's line of credit first. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to do the building line of credit first or the mortgage. But I pay, or we pay, not I, we pay way more interest on the building right now, even though it's a line of credit, because this is a very low interest rate, and he's already 4 years into this. But I will give it one payment and then a year until the building is done. That's my goal as of right now. But you know me, I'm sitting here on a daily basis. I am looking at the numbers on that spreadsheet. I am looking at the numbers in my books. I am deathly afraid of May Because May is I'm sorry, I'm not afraid of May. I'm afraid of September. September is a $10,000 month for us because the cruise is in there. No, I think the cruise is August. But spending money, credit card, like September's going to be a heavy month. But it won't feel so bad if that that HELOC is gone. That won't feel bad. I won't feel bad with that. How amazing would that be? And here's the other two things, or three things. I got the title for the Explorer. I got the title for the F-250. And can't show it to you because our address is on it. But we got the deed. We got the deed to the house. How awesome is that? Saying that there's no lien on it. Holy moly. Then I have to tell you, a reel came up on my phone today. This morning while I was having coffee, a guy was there and was like, do you know why people paint their doors red? Do you know why? And he points to the top of the door, why the American Eagle in a bronze thing is above a door. And he starts saying people did that because the house is paid off. They have no mortgage. Do you know why they put two lions in front of their house? That means that their house is theirs and that they own it and that there's no mortgage on it. So I didn't know that all these things were, I don't even know if they're true. But if you've ever heard of these things, let me know that too. My goals, I am focused on these goals. I'm truly focused on them. But I'm not tunnel visioned on them. If I can change them, I will. If I see a better direction, I'm going in it. If I can work it faster, I'll work it faster. But I'm loving this. I am absolutely loving this. I would love to hear your takeaway on this. Now, I will have this up for you on Friday morning, right? Andra is going live, the Traveling and Savings Chief, tomorrow night, Friday night, 9:30 Eastern, on her channel. I don't know if we're going to talk about this, but it would be nice to bring something to the table and maybe discuss this a little bit here and there. And then we'll really hit it on Sunday night on my channel. And just I think the next up and coming video is going to be all about amortization on your mortgages. This is something I really want to talk about. And I'm going to go into detail about this. So I have a couple of goals. Hopefully I stay on point with them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, I would love to hear your comments and feedback on it. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.